Hello, fellas and ladies. It is time to review Babylon. This is the latest film from Damien Chazelle, who did Whiplash and La La Land, which were awesome movies, basically perfect movies. Then he did First Man, which was pretty good. This latest is about 1920s Hollywood as it transitions from those silent movies to sound movies. And it's basically another freaking love letter to Hollywood, as we've heard many times this year. And also, it's about how ugly Hollywood is. It's about how Hollywood's a poopy place, and you'll die if you go there. I'll be honest, I got some mixed feelings on this one. Dude, I think a lot of this issue stems from really the writing of it, but I'll get to that in a second. From a directorial standpoint, I think Damien Chazelle gets no notes from me. I'm sure most of you who, for some reason, read the script, I don't get it. Why did you read the script before you saw the movie? I don't get that. Not judging. I don't get it. Most of you who read the script know that the beginning of this movie is absolutely bonkers. I think I want to say the first 15 minutes. That's how long it felt for me, at least. It's absolutely off the walls. It's filled with sex and depravity. After that, it's definitely a crazy movie, but doesn't go any doesn't go anywhere more extreme than that first beginning of this film. Maybe one sequence towards the end, but like that's about it. And Chazelle directs it with a very large kinetic energy, like the entire time. Even the slower moments, there's a little bit of an energy to it, and I just love that about this film. It remained entertaining and watchable and funny all throughout. And the texts are just working at the absolute top of the game. Like, dude, the score. I mean, I love Justin Hurwitz's score. Even I'm not a big First Man guy, but I love the score. This movie score is very has like this trumpet thing that you've probably heard that's just off the fucking rails, and then this slower, more methodical jazz theme to it, and it never feels at odds with each other. And I thought the cast was all great. I thought Margot Robbie and Diego Calva worked off of each other exceptionally well. They were both especially Margot in particular has like just a lot of energy, a lot of just chaos. Like she has a lot to work with, a lot more to work with than Diego Calva, even if both of them are absolutely exceptional. I also want to give a shout out to Lee Jun Lee, who's not getting enough praise. I thought she was terrific in the she didn't have a lot to work with, but she did a lot with what she worked with. The movie is effective in its approach. It's about, hey, listen, this is an industry that will tear you apart and absolutely just make you feel ugly, especially in the 20s when this movie takes place. But hey, it's a magical place anyway. I mean, the movies are great. Movies rule. That's the synopsis, dude. Where I issue this movie is that it's so fucking bloated. I honestly didn't mind. I didn't feel the runtime. I actually felt it kind of whizzed by. It's so bloated with so much going on. A lot that Damien Chazelle wanted to do that I don't think he accomplished a lot of it. I'll give you an example. There is a storyline with a black trumpet player, and it is so rushed and so underbaked to that every time that we do get some focus on it, I'm just kind of giving whiplash. The name of Damien Chazelle's other movie. But the movie's focusing on its three leads, aka Margot Robbie, Dick Calva, and Brad Pitt. That's when the movie feels the most focused. It's when he's trying to do other things, which he does a lot in this movie, that it falls apart. I mentioned Lee Jun Lee, and I really like what they were doing with their character until it just went to a grinding halt. Honestly, if this movie was just about Margot Robbie and Calva's character, I honestly would have been like a lot more into this. But when it tries to do a lot more, it pulls me out. And yes, it's a very funny movie with a lot of Margot Robbie shoving cocaine up her nose. And while I don't think those moments felt forced, it did kind of feel like Damien Chazelle being extreme for the sake of being extreme. Sometimes it didn't feel like it was commenting on the Hollywood at the time, those moments in particular, which is like totally fine if it wasn't so extreme, this movie. But overall, I did like this movie. I definitely have some qualms with it, but I think it's very entertaining. Do I talk about Oscars? I'm filming in this after the Critics' Choice and the Golden Globes nominations are out. This movie's getting nominated for Best Picture. I'm still seeing a lot of people question Margot Robbie. Stop. Margot Robbie's a definite lock. She does so much in this movie. She's totally getting in. I think Brad Pitt might just happen. I don't think screenplay is happening though. Either do I really think director's happening. I think director's definitely possible, but I don't know. It's not looking very optimistic. I think when it comes to text, I don't think it's really okay. I was gonna say it's not up for wins, but that's a blatant lie. I think it's up for the possibility to win costumes, possibility to win score, possibility to win production design. That's really it. I think it's gonna get nominated for cinematography. Um, I don't get why people are predicting it in makeup. That's not gonna happen. No sound. Let's see if it gets shortlisted first, but maybe. But nonetheless, the Babylon was pretty good. I got some pretty glaring issues with it in terms of its screenplay. But hey, it's funny, it's energetic, the acting is great, it's got someone to say. Sometimes they say it well. And the ending, oh wow, I'm not gonna forget that ending for quite some time. And I'm gonna go ahead and give Babylon a 7 out of 10. Yeah, I like that. 7 out of 10. All right. That is the review. Like, subscribe, share, and I will send you a love letter to Hollywood.